Caitlyn Clark is facing her highs and lows in the league from her first win.
Chanted defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
Oop, that is!
She missed her first 7.
And a game with several turnovers. Clark had a significant milestone recently, securing her first WNBA victory with the Indiana Fever against the LA Sparks. It was a game that highlighted her incredible talent and the impact she can have on the league. Clark recorded her first double-double with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, showcasing her all-around game. The victory was in front of a record-breaking crowd of 19,103 fans, including several Hollywood stars. But as thrilling as that win was, the subsequent game brought some challenges. The Fever faced the Las Vegas Aces, and it was a tough match. Caitlyn struggled, scoring only 8 points and committing 6 turnovers, highlighting the ups and downs of a rookie season in the WNBA. But before we dive into the details, it's worth noting that 93.9% of you watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out a ton and is very much appreciated. Now, let's get into it. Clark was nothing short of impressive, recording her first double-double with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. Her all-around game was on full display, and it was a night to remember for both her and the Fever. What really stood out was her ability to perform in clutch moments. Despite missing her first 7 three-point attempts, she nailed 2 crucial threes towards the end of the game, sealing the victory. The crowd went wild, and you could see the excitement and energy she brings to the court. It's clear that Caitlyn is quickly becoming a fan favorite and a key player for her team. This win was not just about the stats. It marked the end of a 5-game losing streak and showed the potential this team has with Clark leading the charge. The record-breaking attendance of 19,103 fans, including some Hollywood celebrities, speaks volumes about her growing influence and popularity. However, the excitement of the win was followed by a tough challenge. The Fever's next game against the Las Vegas Aces was a different story. Caitlyn struggled, scoring only 8 points and committing 6 turnovers. It's undeniable that her presence is having a massive impact on attendance and viewership. That's not just a coincidence, it's the Caitlyn Clark effect in full force. Her ability to draw crowds is incredible. Fans are flocking to see her play, and it's not just in Indiana. Everywhere she goes, arenas are seeing record numbers. This kind of buzz is exactly what the league needs. It's bringing in new fans and reigniting the passion of longtime followers. Caitlyn's influence goes beyond just filling seats. She's boosting viewership numbers across broadcasts as well. More people are tuning in to watch her games, and the excitement she generates on the court is translating to more eyeballs on the screen. This kind of star power is rare and invaluable for any league. This surge in popularity is also great for the future of women's basketball. With Caitlyn leading the charge, we're seeing a renewed interest in the sport, and that can only mean good things moving forward. The league is gaining momentum, and a lot of that can be credited to the electrifying performances and the charisma Caitlyn brings to every game. But with great popularity comes controversy. Let's discuss the recent comments made by Angel Reese and the social media storm that followed. Recently, Angel took to social media with a now-deleted post that seemed to take a shot at Caitlyn's rising popularity. The post quickly went viral and sparked a heated debate among fans and analysts alike. Angel Reese's comments have brought to light some underlying tensions. While competition and rivalry are part of the game, this particular incident has escalated into a larger discussion about popularity, race, and the role of media in shaping narratives. The fact that Angel's mother had to step in to clarify and defend her daughter's remarks only added fuel to the fire. What's interesting here is the contrasting reception both players are getting. Caitlyn is being celebrated for her on-court achievements and her ability to draw crowds, while Angel's comments have sparked criticism and accusations of jealousy. It's a complex situation, and it highlights how public perception can differ greatly, even among top-tier athletes. The reality is, both Caitlyn and Angel are incredible talents, and their rivalry should be celebrated for what it brings to the sport. As this drama unfolds, it's important to keep an eye on how both players handle the pressure and continue to perform on the court. Their actions and responses in the coming weeks will be telling. And speaking of performances, let's shift our focus back to the court and discuss the recent game between the Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces, where Caitlyn faced some significant challenges. After the high of their first win, the Fever faced a tough challenge against one of the league's powerhouses. This game was a reality check for Caitlyn Clark and her team. Caitlyn struggled significantly in this matchup. She scored only 8 points, went 2 for 8 from the field, and committed 6 turnovers. It was a tough night for her, showcasing the challenges and pressures of being a rookie in such a competitive environment. On the other hand, A'ja Wilson showed why she's one of the best in the league. She dominated the game with 29 points and 15 rebounds, leading the Aces to a commanding victory. Wilson's performance was a masterclass in efficiency and control, highlighting the gap that still exists between the Fever and the league's top teams. Despite the loss, there were still some positives to take away. Caitlyn's resilience and ability to bounce back from a tough game will be crucial as the season progresses. These experiences, both good and bad, are all part of her growth as a player. It's clear that the Fever have a lot of work to do, but with Caitlyn leading the way, there's plenty of reason for optimism. They've shown glimpses of what they can achieve, and it's going to be interesting to see how they build on these experiences. So, this week, the Indiana Fever have a series of crucial games lined up. Let's break down what to expect from each matchup. First up, the Fever face the Los Angeles Sparks again. The Sparks are a team with a rich history and a strong roster. In their previous encounter, Caitlyn Clark and the Fever managed to secure a win, but the Sparks will undoubtedly be looking for redemption. Key for the Fever will be maintaining their defensive intensity and finding ways to support Clark offensively, ensuring she doesn't have to shoulder the entire load. Next, the Fever will take on the Seattle Storm. The Storm, led by veterans like Brianna Stewart and Jewel Lloyd, are known for their tough defense and efficient scoring. Seattle's defensive strategies could pose significant challenges for Caitlyn, who will need to navigate their pressure and create scoring opportunities for herself and her teammates. The Storm also excel in ball movement and three-point shooting, so the Fever's perimeter defense will need to be sharp to prevent them from getting hot from beyond the arc. Finally, the Fever will go up against the Chicago Sky. This game will test the Fever's endurance and ability to perform under different conditions. Chicago's ability to push the tempo and score in transition will be a significant factor, so the Fever will need to be disciplined in their defensive rotations and limit turnovers to avoid giving the Sky easy scoring opportunities. Looking ahead, I'm excited to see how Caitlyn and the Fever respond to these challenges. The upcoming games will be crucial for their confidence and cohesion as a team. We're in for an exciting ride, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Remember, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps out a ton and ensures you won't miss any of our analysis and updates. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next video.